What's going on, guys? My name's Opie. Welcome back to my gaming channel, and today I got a pretty nice free-for-all for you guys. No KEM strikes, but even so, it was still a pretty good free-for-all. I believe I went 30-5, and this was one of the best games that I've played in a very long time. And I'll get into the reasons why it was such a good game in a little bit, but I guess I'll start off by breaking down what kind of class I was using. And I'm not exactly sure what kind of perks I was using. I know I had Marathon. No, I didn't have Marathon in this class. I know one of the perks I had was Stalker, but maybe they'll flash up on the screen and you'll be able to see them sometime in the game. So I'm not sure which kind of perks I was using, but I was using the Silenced MTAR with a foregrip, and I don't know if it's the same for Xbox One players or PlayStation 4 players, but on PC the MTAR is one of the best guns you could choose. And especially if you're like me and you like to run around a lot, and especially like if you're like me and you like to use submachine guns a lot, this gun just is awesome. It's a very good gun to use because you get the mobility of the submachine gun along with the long range capabilities of an assault rifle. So it's kind of almost a no-brainer. If you like submachine guns, try out the MTAR if you haven't already. It's a very good gun. But one of the reasons why this was such a really good game, it was so fun, is because there was no campers, there was no hackers. Everybody was running around playing, you know, like it was before camping and hacking came around into the Call of Duty world. I remember I started playing Call of Duty in, I believe, I don't know the exact year, but I know I started playing when Modern Warfare 2 had just came out. That was one of the very first Call of Duties that I played actually online, playing with other people. And I actually can still remember the day when campers, can't believe I didn't remember that there was a gap in that alleyway right there. But I still remember that there was just campers just starting to come out, and I remember that they didn't even call them campers at the time. They were called sitters because they would sit in a corner. And that was one of the worst moments, I think, in Call of Duty whenever people started doing that, because whenever I first started playing, people never did that. Everybody ran around. It was always fun. I played Modern Warfare 2 for, I think, well over a year. I played it even after the next game came out because it was just so much fun. And then the hackers started to come, and it kind of just disintegrated before my eyes. But this game didn't have any of that bullshit. It was just straight up everybody running around having fun. It's very rare that you come into contact with these sort of games nowadays, especially for me on a computer. I used to run into them quite a bit on Xbox 360 whenever I was on console, but I digress. So one other thing that I did want to talk to you guys about while I had you is I really hope that all of you are having, I should have said this at the beginning of the commentary, but better late than never, right? I hope you guys are having a Merry Christmas. I think I'm probably going to be one of the only people that's actually going to post a video on Christmas Day. Probably going to have a couple other people I know, but just saying. And but another thing that I did want to talk to you guys about is, what is Call of Duty going to do next? I mean, it got to be that after copying the same game and just changing the maps up a bit and changing up the guns a bit, they got to be running out of ideas. They need to do something to bring the game back to life again if they ever want to get the crowd and the kind of gameplay and players and attention that they had got before all the bullshit started to happen. They really got to change it up, and I honestly have no idea what they're going to try to do next. One thing I think that they could do to bring back in a big crowd of people, I know it would draw me back in like almost 100%, is if they would bring back dedicated servers, if they would improve the hit detection, if they would do something about campers, if they would actually try to do something about hackers. I mean, I know they probably do a little bit about hackers, but it's so little you really can't see anything being done, because it's almost a constant every day that I'll run into hackers, and I'm probably sure that a bunch of other people run into hackers as well. So that's just something that they could do. They need to focus on what we're trying to tell them is wrong with the game. They need to make it like it was in Call of Duty 4. They need to go back to that kind of style. Oh my god, my aim, oh thank god. They need to go back to that kind of style. They need to bring back that great hit detection. They need to bring back the no lag. They need to bring all the good things that they had whenever they first started the series off. Like whenever it first started, it was amazing, and it's kind of like movie sequels. The first movie that they come out with is always the best movie, and then they try to milk it by making these sequels after sequels after sequels, and the sequels are never as good as the first movie. I mean, like, look at Lord of the Rings. The first movie, I mean, granted, I'm a Lord of the Rings fan. I love Lord of the Rings. The first one just throws you into this world, and you want more. And the other ones are great, but for me, it's just not as good as the first one. Me personally, I know someone's going to disagree with that, but that's just using that as a reference. They need to try to do what they did for the very first Call of Duty, bring back all the good stuff, and get rid of all the bad shit that they tried to add, all the tweaking and shit. Now, don't bring back like Juggernaut or whatever that perk was, or Painkiller. Don't bring that shit back. That was horrible. Bring back all the good stuff. Get rid of all the bad shit. Help the people that are running into shit ton of hackers. Monitor your games. Do that sort of thing. It doesn't really need to be an improvement video game wise. It could be an improvement where you help the players that are buying your game wise. You know what I mean? Kind of. I don't know if that came out right, but hopefully someone will understand that. But that's just a couple of things that I think they could do. What do you think that they could do that would improve the game? I want to hear some other people's perspectives on it, see if they kind of agree with me or disagree with me. But the video is wrapping up, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I told you I wouldn't be able to post videos constantly, but I'm trying to post them as frequently as I can, and today was just one of those days while I have time. I thought I would get a video out for you guys. So if you enjoyed, please hit the subscribe button, help me grow a little bit, get my new channel started out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.